Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Plummy and in this video I'm gonna be reacting to another song by BtoB, which is something I actually haven't done in a while. I've been reacting to solo songs and just several member songs, but I haven't reacted to a full BtoB song in a long time. The song I'm gonna be reacting to is gonna be Dream. Then I'm gonna react to a group called Sechskies. Which I managed actually to read up a little about, and apparently they are a group from like 1997, so that would be like, is that even first generation K-pop? I think it is. Yeah, I think that's exactly first generation K-pop. But interesting thing is that they stopped being a group like 3 or 4 years later, and then they came back again in 2016, so it's kind of interesting how they like were completely gone for like 10 years. And the song that I'm going to be checking out is going to be All For You. And then we're going to finish off the video by 2 songs from IU, those being Obliviate and Glasses. But before we get into it, I just want to say one thing. I just want to give a huge shout out to my friend Yuri, who is a big supporter of mine. He's a good friend of mine who has been supporting me and supporting the channel. And I just want to show my gratitude to him. It means a lot to me, everything that he's doing. And if you want to do the same and support me and support the channel, make sure to go to Patreon and Subscribestar. The links are in the description. Any amount that you decide to donate and help me out with is greatly appreciated. There are some perks to the different amounts you decide to support me with, so you can also keep that in mind if you want. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out by liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. So if you can do that at least, that'll be also greatly appreciated. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the reaction, starting with BtoB Dream in 3, 2, 1. I think at this point I've listened to most BtoB songs. Oh man, I've reacted to so many songs today. It's like 13 at this point. Honestly, if you've watched my BtoB reactions, you know I've actually become a fan of theirs, weirdly enough. But they've kind of taught me to enjoy ballad songs a little bit more. Like, I genuinely think BtoB doesn't have a bad song. Even though most of their songs are not really something I listen to constantly or pretty much at all. They're just like about a dozen at most. It's not even that much, like half a dozen songs that I actually listen to frequently. I don't think they have a bad song. Even this one, like, it sounds so good. Sorry, my throat is getting sore from talking so much. This is like my 3rd K-pop reaction video, and I still have like a bunch more videos to record today.
I'll be by your side, I'll be by your side. You are my dream. 널 위해서 난 오늘을 살아. You're my dream. 조금만 기다려줘. 내게 잠들 수 있게. All day, every day I think about this one thing. Gonna sleep so I can see you in my
yeah, even though I like this song, like I enjoy it. I enjoy that it's a chill, slow song. I don't think there's anything that I really super like. I don't think it, like, even my bias hasn't had a part in the song, I don't think. Or at least I didn't notice it. And if you don't know, my bias is Ilhun. I noticed when me and Hyuk spark game, but I don't think Ilhun spark game ever. Or at least I didn't notice it. Okay. Yeah, there's not much to say about the song. Maybe it's just because I've listened to most of the songs already, or maybe it's just because I've shared my opinion on like 9 songs today. So at this point, I'm kind of getting burned out. But it's just not much to talk about. I enjoy that it's a chill and slow song, and as I said, BtoB taught me to enjoy these kind of songs. And at this point, like, when I stumble upon a BtoB song, I actually usually always enjoy listening to it, but they're not really the kind of songs I would actively search out and listen to. At least most of them are not. And this one is no different. So yeah, it's not a bad song, but it's not a song I'll be listening to a lot. Minhyun part was weirdly forgettable, like I barely remember it. I'd say in this song, the vocalist, especially Seungjae, shined a lot. I really enjoyed his parts, and his parts are definitely the most memorable part of the song. But even overall, the song is just nothing special, even for BtoB. It's just another BtoB song, if you ask me. Peñao's rapping didn't stand out much, which in his case at least, it's good, because a lot of the times, because he raps in English, and I don't know, it's just his style very contrasts a lot, in my opinion, in a slightly bad way with the rest of the group. I don't know what's about his voice. It's not bad, it's just contrast, like the rest of the voice. I think it's just the fact that his voice is a bit higher is what kind of makes it stick out. But in addition, the fact that he usually raps in English just sticks out like a sore thumb. But in this one, and in a lot of them actually, if you think about it, it's not that bad. It's just his parts, I'd say, is just not something I'm looking for in most songs. I'm not sure how he fits in the title tracks, because I haven't really noticed it. I think in the title tracks he's better. But I guess because it's a ballad song after all, and in ballad songs just the rapping in general sticks out. But it wasn't too bad is what I'm trying to say. Personally, I'm going to give it a 7.8 out of 10, because it wasn't the most enjoyable song, but I gotta give it for the fact that high, for the fact that it still feels like a quality song, which most BtoB songs feel like. Objectively, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, because that's pretty much how it feels it would be. And if you're a BtoB fan, I can easily see you enjoy this song. Like, there's nothing that a BtoB fan would hate about this song. Even I don't really hate anything about the song, it's just not something I really enjoy. But I'm still glad I reacted to it. It wasn't bad, it was an enjoyable experience, but it's just not a very memorable one. But yeah, let's move on to the next song of this video, that being Sechskies, All For You. And I'm really interested how this is going to sound, because I have no idea whatsoever. I don't know what to expect, I have no expectations whatsoever. So let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, this has a 90s vibe. I definitely want some explanation about this group, so if you don't mind doing that, please comment it down below. Why they were gone for so long? Like, that's pretty much a whole career worth of time. Why did they suddenly come back is actually, I guess, the better question. definitely it's better than I kind of expected it to be. And I love the 90s vibe of it. It's also interesting to see, like, I don't know their ages, but I assume they're like in their 30s at this point. But it's kind of interesting to see idols in their 30s. Like, off the top of my head, the only other group that I have seen and that I actually kind of follow is Super Junior. This actually sounds surprisingly good. Seriously, why were they gone for 15 years? Actually, more than 15, close to 20 actually. Actually, let me count. So 1997 to... no. They debuted in 1997, I think. I'm not sure. You know what? Explain everything to me down in the comments. This guy is my favorite. There's something about his face that just... I really like the way it looks. Okay, I actually really like this song. The 90s feel is just so kind of nostalgic, even though I'm a 2000s kid, not the 90s kid. I don't know if this is considered a ballad song, because I think it's just a pop song. I'm just not sure. It's just these kind of songs in general are the kind of songs in Western music that I enjoy, because it kind of reminds me a bit of that. Like, I don't know how many of you have seen these movies, but imagine something like the Disney movie Camp Rock, or Teen Beach Movie. I love listening to songs from those movies, and this song definitely sounds like a song from Camp Rock, so I kind of like that, or at least the way it works. The song sounds like that, because it doesn't exactly sound like a song from that, because this sounds more 90s, meanwhile the songs in that do not sound like 90s, they sound like early 2000s. But yeah, it is a surprisingly good song, honestly. I actually enjoyed it, probably will be listening to it on my own. Not as much as, let's say, a hype anthem kind of song, which are usually my favorite type of songs, but it is pretty good for what it is, honestly. Personally, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10, honestly, because I'm kind of blown away. I'm still not fully blown away, but I'm really surprised by how good this was, because I expected it to be not pretty bad, but not good. But I was pleasantly surprised, honestly. The vocals were pretty good. I wish there's a bit of more of a difference between their voices, but that's a nitpick. Objectively, I honestly could say it's a 10 out of 10, because yes, it didn't blow me away, but also there isn't anything bad, and considering the circumstances of the song and everything, it is pretty good. I wonder why they were gone for so long. I can't wait to read some of you guys' comments about that. But yeah, let's continue with IU and her two songs, Obliviate and Glasses. And first we're gonna go into Obliviate, so let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. For a second there, I thought this sounded a lot like one of the soundtrack songs of a video game called Life is Strange, which I really love. But this actually sounds a bit more retro, which is actually par for the course with IU. She has some songs like that. Honestly, musically, IU is a very surprising kind of an artist, because personally, I was first under the impression that she was like your generic K-pop girl idol, and I thought that's why she was so loved by the Korean public and K-pop. Are more modern and what I would expect from her. No, actually not what I would expect from her, but what I usually listen to, like BBI is kind of hip-hop-ish, and Blooming is a straight-up pop rock song. Well, not straight-up pop rock song, but it has those. My least favorite song so far of hers. I mean, I actually didn't even like it from the title tracks, those retro songs, so there's that. Not really much to talk about the song. Again, it's not really enjoyable for me. The retro sound, if you like it, you like it. Not my thing, especially this kind of retro sound. So personally, I'm going to give it only a 6.7 out of 10. If you disagree, that's completely fine. Share your opinion down in the comments. That's just how I feel. Objectively, it's not even objectively, it's not that much higher. It's just gonna be like a 7 out of 10. Just in general, I don't think it's her best song. Like, it doesn't really sound that good. And maybe it's just my taste but it just doesn't feel like it's really that good of a song. I can see somebody who enjoys this kind of style, retro style, liking it, but I don't think even IU fans really like the song that much. If you like it, that's completely fine. I'm just kind of generalizing and trying to form an opinion here. But yeah, it was not terrible, but it was not great either. So I'm hoping Glasses is gonna be better, because I had several comments say that It's different from most of her music, so let's see how different it is in 3, 2, 1. Definitely this one is kind of more interesting to me. For some reason I just want to keep doing that. I just love the rhythm and the beat of it so far. Or should I say the instrumental. It's definitely a bit more interesting. Again, it has a bit of that retro style going for it, but it's better than the last one for sure. Okay, that was an interesting change in pace. It went slower, but weirdly I think that's for the better. It just sounds better slower. I don't know what's that in the instrumental. I think it's a piano, but it sounds really good. And we're back to the beginning. Rhythm. Okay, I feel like this song hits literally like 3 rhythms going for it. Similar to a song that I reacted to in the previous video. But I'd say it's definitely a bit more coherent than that one. I really like the slow part. I wish more of the song was actually like this. I love the piano. I think it's a piano. I don't know. It's like, I think it's somebody like hitting one note on a piano. It really works well. Like, this is definitely the best part of the song. And I like it. I actually like it. I don't think I'm gonna be listening to it, but I like it. So that's definitely instantly better than Obliviate. I'm gonna admit, I didn't expect it to be this good, honestly. It has definitely like mildly blown me away, I guess you could say. It definitely surprised me. I don't know if it's blowing me away, but it was surprisingly good, honestly. Especially that slow part. For some reason, the slower rhythm just works better for the song, which is weird because I usually think and feel like a faster rhythm works better, but eh. What else should I say? There wasn't really a spectacular moment vocals wise in this song, which I guess it's different for an IU song, so there's that. But I definitely enjoyed this one much more. Personally, I'm gonna give it instantly a 9 out of 10 because it's so different. And if there are more songs like this one, I think there's another one which some of you has commented. I'm gonna check it out definitely next time. But if there are more different songs like this, I'll definitely enjoy much more, and I'll be much more happy to check those out, because I'll check out all of your guys' requests, but it's just the thing that with her music, just because it's not for me, I don't know if you still enjoy me just saying, oh, it's just another IU song, but it's not for me. Like, you get what I mean? If you still enjoy those videos, I'll still keep making them. Like, for me, it's not a problem. I'm just worried that you're not gonna like it. Objectively, honestly, I can see how some people might not like this song because it's, again, different from most IU songs. So I can see it being a lower rating of like an 8 out of 10. I don't think it's gonna be lower than that, but I can see some people not liking it because it's so different. So if you don't like it because it's so different, then it would be an 8 out of 10. If you like it for what it is, then it's a 9 out of 10 too. But yeah, I'm actually really pleasantly surprised with this one. And yeah, if you guys have any requests for songs you want me to react to, make sure to comment them down below and I'm gonna add them to my list, though I don't promise when and if I'm definitely gonna react to them, though I most likely will, because so far there hasn't been a case. I just don't want to promise anything. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Also check out the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you do enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon or Subscribestar, where you can pledge your support and help keep the channel going. But if you don't want to do it, you can still help me out by liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!